back to Charmaine's Kitchen. Good night one, good night all. If you're visiting for the first time, I want to welcome you to my channel. Today I am going to start a 21-day fasting, and I'm staying away from meat, seafood, sugar, and flour products. So from today and 20 days after today, I'm going to be posting some vegetarian dishes. So if anybody wants to come on board, join me. So because in the new year, a lot of people like to eat vegetarian or go on fasting because you want to cleanse your body before you start the new year. Fasting is good for cleansing your body physically, mentally, and spiritually. I am doing it because it helps our body go through so much. We eat 3 meals a day, 365 days a year, and our body keep going at it with meat. Everything that we throw in here, all our organs are going to, break them down and all these things. So I want to do back something for my body because our body is so busy with family, job, juggling with everything that we have to do, taking care of home and all those different things. I want to say thanks back to my body because we have to do it for ourselves. So I'm going to be doing my 21-day fasting strictly on vegetables and peas and things like that. So my first dish today is chickpeas, and it's not done the regular way, but it's done in a way that you can eat it as a meal. So if you come on down with me, I will show you how I prepare this. So my recipe for day one is chickpeas or channa, as some of us may know it. And I have the dried chickpeas. So I'm going to soak this for over 8 hours. You can soak it for overnight. And then I'm going to cook it until it's nice and soft. And I'm going to show you what I'm preparing with this. And this goes very well for any vegetarian dishes. You can make a salad, you can make a stir fry, you can curry it, you can add some vegetables to it. You can do so much. Chickpeas is very rich in nutrients and it's a protein as well. So I will soak this now. This is what my breakfast look like. I have some oatmeal in here. I have walnuts, prawns, and dates. I'm gonna chop up my dates and my prawns. So that's gonna add the sugar to my oatmeal. I'm not putting any sugar. And I have some nuts for some crunch. I'm also gonna add some chia seed and some flax seed. And this is what my breakfast will be like during my most of the morning while I'm fasting. So look how healthy that breakfast is. No sugar, just oatmeal. I add a little bit of milk, and I am ready to add my flaxseed and chia seed. And this is one healthy breakfast. It's gonna keep me up maybe late today. Sometimes you don't even wanna have lunch when you have a breakfast like this. So I'm gonna dig in, guys, and I'll show you what I'm having for dinner. So here is my chickpeas after soaking it for 8 hours. It's double in size. They become more plump. And I'm going to start cooking this. I'll put it into my pressure cooker so it's going to cook faster. So chickpeas is now strained out from the water. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt into the water. And I'm gonna now add the chickpeas in to boil. So I just want to give it a little stir. And as soon as it start boiling, I'm gonna cover it up and let it pressure for a little until it's nice and soft. So for this chickpeas, it's gonna be a little bit different from our regular chickpeas, boil and fried channa that we eat with mango sour or something like that. So I'm adding, I'm gonna grate 1 carrot to add to this. I have 1 clove of garlic. I have half of a red onion. In here, I usually wash my ingredients that I'm eating, the skin, so with some vinegar. So I have 2 green onions. I have 2 celery sticks. I'm gonna cut these into smaller pieces, and I have about 4 to 5 stems of coriander, and these are my ingredients for the chickpeas or channa today, or vegetarian version. So I have about a tablespoon of oil in my pan, and I'm gonna grate my garlic into this oil. I'm using coconut oil because that's what I use in my kitchen, and I'm just gonna grate this so it can infuse into the oil before I add anything else. So I'm gonna stir this up a little, and this garlic smells so delicious in this oil. And the next step, I'm gonna add some green seasoning, and I'll leave all the measurements in the description box below. And my green seasoning is contained of garlic, green onion, thyme, pepper. So I just want to fry this up a little, but while this is frying, I'm going to show you how the chickpeas look over here. So this is the chickpeas. I strain out some of the water, but I leave a little bit inside. And you want, when you're cooking it, it's nice and soft like that. So this is ready. I'm going to stir this up. And then I have all my ingredients here that I've already cut up. So first of all, I'm going to go in with my celery. And this celery is going to add some crunch to this chickpeas. And because I'm using it as a meal, you want to add some vegetables to make it more rich and heavy enough to fill you up. The celery stick is a little bit harder or crunchier than the other ingredients, so that's why I'm adding this before. I'm gonna add some salt because I taste the chickpeas and it don't have any salt in it. So I'm gonna add here half a teaspoon of salt, and I'll taste it later. And this smells so good. I'm gonna add my chickpeas in there, or channa, and like I mentioned, I'm leaving some water because I don't want to cook this dry. So I'll give this a stir. All that water is going to evaporate, but it's going to keep the chickpeas cooking nice and soft instead of dry. And now I'm going to start adding more ingredients. So right now I will go in with my black pepper, and I'm adding half a teaspoon of black pepper. I guess I'm going to add 1 teaspoon because that looks like nothing in here. So 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to go in with some roasted ground geera. I find that gives the chickpeas a really beautiful taste. So 1 teaspoon of roasted ground geera or cumin. And I will add 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes. So dried chili flakes, I'm going in with 1/4 because I don't want it to be too hot. So we'll cook this until all the water is evaporated, but before that I will add my carrots. So after cooking for a little bit, I'm just gonna taste this chickpeas to see if I need to add more salt. All the flavor is there, but it needs a little bit more salt. So I'm gonna add about, because I only add half so far, another half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna go in with my green onions. And the cilantro, I don't like to overcook the cilantro. I like to add it right when it's at the last stage. And the red onion, because I want to have that crunch still, that I can still bite into for the red onion. So this is looking good. It looks real delicious with the carrots and all the greeneries. And I'm just gonna allow a little bit more of water to evaporate, and it's gonna be ready soon. So this is looking good for me. I'm gonna add my red onions, because I'm off my stove now. And I'm adding my cilantro. This is gonna add another depth of flavor to this. And chickpeas is protein. We have some vegetable in there. We have the celery and the carrots and a lot of good ingredients. So if you're eating vegetarian or you're staying away from meat, this is a very lovely way to make your chickpeas. We do it all the time and we enjoy this way. You don't miss anything. So I'm gonna plate up and let you guys know how this tastes, but it smells amazing. So here is my beautiful chickpeas all done, and it looks very rich in the eyes. So this is what my dinner is gonna be. And I had some fried ripe plantain for my lunch. So day one of my fasting without any meat, seafood, sugar, and flour is shaping up nicely for me. So here is my bowl of chickpeas or channa, and it looks so beautiful. I'm gonna dig in, and for all my viewers and subscribers, always know that my first mouthful goes for you guys. So cheers to all my viewers and subscribers. The crunch from the celery and the onion and all the flavor from all the other ingredients. This is just a mouth-watering good dinner. I just love the flavor. I didn't make it for a long time this way, but it's bursting out of amazing flavor, the hint of cumin and all that. And there's a perfect balance of pepper because I add those red chili flakes. If you never make chickpeas or channa this way, please give it a try. You will like it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like me to make next. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Until then, I'm going to be enjoying my first day of my no meat dish. So stay blessed, stay safe. Bye for now.